So today's the day we are going to be making a big change here in the collection. We are going to be moving the entire Disney portion of the collection out here. I cannot wait to get into it. We're also going to be checking out my entire growing Disney DVD collection. Yes, the Disney collection has grown from just 1, 2, 3 shelves to now taking up an entire section of my living room, which I love. But we have a lot to do, so let's just get right into it. Welcome home, Rep Pack. Marcus here, and welcome to Comfort Cartoons, the show where I collect absolutely everything from the late 90s, 2000s, all the way to the modern day. And I primarily focus on animation, whether it be Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, anything in between, and a whole lot of soon-to-be Disney. And if you guys have been here for a while, you may know I've had a little Disney collection growing in the midst of everything. So mostly what I typically focus on is Nickelodeon related products. We show you a picture of the cavern, and that's my primary collection. But we also have this, which is the variety room. You may have seen a little update right here, a new media collection growing in here. A variety room which focuses on Cartoon Network, primarily Pokemon, of course, because that's a big part of my life, but it also aired on Cartoon Network. And then a heavy section that's Cartoon Network, Scooby-Doo, Warner Brothers properties just in general. And then this little section over here with a certain mouse that is the Disney collection. And there's not a lot on here right now, but that's because I never had much space to add much. I still want to only add very specific items as we grow it, but this is currently where we're at. And what will be changing in here is this whole collection will be going out there. Some stuff will come, some stuff will go. And all of the Doorables, they're going to be getting a new space. You can see I hung up my Johnny Test collection right here outside the Cartoon Network variety room. But this whole wall is going to be getting a giant, and I mean giant, Doorables display. And this is going to kind of become the minifigure hallway, if you will. And there's going to be some updates that are going to happen in this room too, but I'm going to keep you guys up to date with everything. For right now, we got to start getting all this stuff down off of the shelf. We're going to go over the collection as it is together. And then of course, all together, go decorate the shelf the way it is, the best we can with the stuff that we have currently. And I'm hoping there's going to be a lot of extra room because I just want to keep growing it. And I'm going to try to contain it to just these shelves for right now. And you know, if it gets full and we want to add something new, then that means something else may have to come down. So just kind of eventually getting it to where it's my favorite stuff in terms of Disney, and also having my entire movie collection. All right, so hopefully that update wasn't too long, guys. Let's go ahead and get into checking out everything. But I want to keep you up to date with what's happening, you know, so I'm not just, oh, here's the Disney stuff, boom, now it's on a shelf. Just kind of give you an insight of what we got going on here. Okay, so let's start here with shelf number 1, which is one of my favorite shelves. Let's get all this stuff down, we'll check it out, and then we'll start placing this stuff. So the shelf is empty, it is looking bare. Karina's got all the stuff right here inside a contain air. And I've got this awesome display. You can barely see it, but this is epic evolution of Mickey Mouse canvas that we actually picked up, I think, at a Burlington in one of our hunts on the channel. But now we can finally see it, you know, and it's all of its beauty here. So I don't know if it's gonna go behind all that stuff again or what we're gonna do, but we're gonna figure it out. But the first shelf's down, so let's check it out. So we're gonna be doing the little setup here, but I almost forgot one little thing to show them. We're also gonna be doing lights. So let's turn this one off here. I'm trying to decide how the lights should go. Maybe you can help me out, Karina. So the lights are going on. Look at that.
Ooh, it looks good.
It's not on yet. Oh. Well, I mean, it's on, but it's not, like, you know, connected yet. But I'm glad that you think that these just sitting there looks good. But do you think I should put them along? I was thinking about putting it along the trim like this, and then the light would glow on the items. But it might give them like a creepy, like, campfire story kind of look. So I don't know that, or do you think I should put it along the top here so that way it glows down? We can't put it in the back here. For one, there's some stuff that might end up blocking it.
Okay.
And then second, these rails here, which I got these rails because I just don't know how heavy the items are gonna get, and the floating shelves can't carry much. So I'm thinking here, there, or here. What do you think?
On the top.
On the top? Yeah, I think overall it's the best thing too. I was thinking that, but now that you cooperated with it, now I'm like, okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Both of us think that.
Yeah. It looks like little stars.
Yeah, little stars. So getting started here, this is one of my favorite pieces. This is a full-blown canvas, like I said, of the evolution of Mickey all the way down till my Mickey. This is the Mickey that was in the like 2000s. This is kind of the Mickey Mouse they go with now. That's more like the modern Mickey. But I just think it encapsulates the mouse, the main mascot of Disney, so well. I want to put it right above my desk because this is my actual desk. I got this desk from my grandfather. It means a lot to me. I watched a lot of my early Disney films with my grandfather. So I think this incorporating it into the collection is not only important for me, my mental health, my heart, and also it'd be cool to have like that whole evolution right above it. So I think we should put it up here and then kind of work all the other pieces into it because we had that top shelf in there already that was all kind of Mickey Mouse, kind of making it similar, but kind of working it over here. And this is just one canvas. Now that we have a space for it, when we go do our Ross, Hunts, Burlington, thrift stores, whatever it is, I'm gonna be on the lookout for Disney artwork because now we have a lot more space on the walls. We have some down here, we can put some stuff up here, but we have to look out for that. So for right now, I think we should hang up that Mickey Mouse right there. Me and Karina already talked about that. We think it would look good. You guys let me know what you think, or if you guys think we should adjust anything, let us know. Ooh. It looks sick because there's like a blue on the bottom of the canvas.
That's really sick.
Alright, there we go. Alright, so next up, I would love to find more of these Mickey Mouse like size, like I don't know, it's I guess a line because they're all like around the same size. I would love to find more of these guys, but we have Mickey Mouse from the movie Fantasia. And I've said it before, there's really nothing as Disney as Mickey in this Fantasia costume in my opinion.
True.
Back in the day, he was always on the VHS and always in the promos in his Fantasia outfit, especially during like, I feel like in the 90s and the early 2000s. So because of that, I want to put him up here on display. So I'm gonna put him sitting right here with just his, you know, his little boots kind of hanging off there.
Cute.
So we got Fantasia Mickey up there with his boots hanging off. He's adorable. But now we gotta go where it all began. And that is with Steamboat Willie. And we found both of these at the thrift store. These would cost you like $30, $40 to go to the Disney store. I think we got them for like $5. So now that we have space, I would love to find some more of these Mickey Mouse plushies. And you know, if we get enough of them, they could all kind of sit here, you know? And you know, maybe we'll have to move the canvas back there, but you know, it would be sweet to have so many different Mickeys, but particularly this size. So Steamboat Willie, we're gonna add him there now. So Steamboat Willie, I think can go right here, and I think he has clearance of the fan. That is really cutting it close. All right, hang in there, Steamboat Willie. He's got clearance though, but boy is it gonna be tough. To be honest, we don't really use this fan, so I don't think it's gonna be much of an issue anyway. We mostly just use it for the light. So let's go ahead and leave Steamboat Willie right there. So looking at it now, we got Steamboat Willie over there, we got Fantasia Mickey over here, and I think for right now, honestly, we should just leave this part like clear because we might find stuff down the line, maybe some other Mickey Mouse like statues and stuff like this we can add up here, but we don't have that yet. So for right now, I think this Mickey is gonna come down here, so we'll just leave it as is. I think that shelf looks really good and gives us some room to grow. So the next thing we're gonna be adding is some Funko Pops. So like I said, I don't want the whole collection to necessarily be Funko Pops, but the thing is that we don't have that much stuff as of right now, so I wanna add the ones that are the most Disney-esque, like, you know, Steamboat Willie, and of course this one. And if we get rid of any Funko Pops down the line as we get more items, this one will always stay because this is Sleeping Beauty's castle with Walt Disney, and I just think that's a really cool figure. I love the old-fashioned look of the packaging. It says Disneyland 65th anniversary right there. I had a lot of my childhood going during their 50th anniversary when I was 10 years old, so I love this one. They do have him with Cinderella's castle, which is at Disney World, but this is the one for Disneyland, and being here in California, this is the one that I have the most memories with. So I want to add this one on here, so let's go ahead and add it. Boom, right there. I think next to that, we should add Steamboat Willie, so that way he kind of stays in this area. And then we also have this other little Steamboat Willie, which this is a Funko Mystery Mini, but it's kind of weird because I think they actually released this one too. They have this one that they did for the 90-year anniversary here, but then they released this one, which is also a Mystery Mini as well too, the Funko Mini that they dropped at Five Below. I had to get both of these, so I'm gonna put this one though because it has that like kind of like anniversary packaging to match with this one here. So we have the Funko Pop, the vinyl figure, I guess. And then on top of Walt Disney, let's go ahead and add, you know, the little Steamboat Willie there. We have the dome for Steamboat Willie. You guys can see I have a lot of Steamboat Willie stuff. Let's go ahead and add that there. And we even have this little Steamboat Willie car. So Steam Car Willie will add right there. And boom, I think that section looks good. And then the rest of these Funko Pops, let's go ahead and put them over here on this side. So I'm thinking to maximize our space, we should just add a few of them. Like there he is right there, Apprentice Mickey. There he is. There he goes. Just doing his apprenticing thing, you know, stealing people's magical powers. So then we have Brave Little Tailor. All these ones are some of the ones that you can see up there, but they're also just iconic images of Mickey, including Conductor Mickey right here too. So let's add all of them up here, and boom, that looks sweet. And then let's finish it off on this corner here with Mickey Mouse himself.
Cute.
That's a cool little setup. So that's just for right now. Again, as we get more items out of here, I'm sure we're gonna change this stuff around a little bit, but we'll get some close-up shots for you guys so you guys can see the different items as we add them. All right, so we got this all set up. I think that looks that looks so sick. That looks so freaking dope. All right, that's just the start. And again, as we get more stuff, you know, we'll be compressing. You guys know me. If you don't know me, come here. We will compress. Those shelves will not be that clear for very long. I am what you call a maximalist. You've heard of a minimalist, which is having it as neat as possible with very minimal items. I'm the opposite of that. As many things as you can fit in any given space. This is honestly a lot of space to me. Look at this. That's my minimalism right there. All right, so we're definitely gonna add some stuff, but for right now, that's a nice look. All right, one shelf down. Now for shelf number 2. Let's do it. And there's a couple items on here I don't know if you guys have seen actually. So we'll go ahead and check it all out and get inside of this bin we got here. And the Adorables, those are all gonna be going to the side for right now into this container. We might get a couple out as we do the decorating, but I'll be doing a whole video on just the Adorables that we have in the collection. So look out for that, but let's get everything else off. So now that we're adding everything on here, I do wanna incorporate everything in such a way to where it's not just Mickey Mouse in one spot. It's just not me for it to be all in one area, but at the same time, you know, we can always move it. So we want to spread the Mickey love, we can, but I want to add some items to kind of fill in. So it may seem weird, but I think I want to add this Lightning McQueen piston cup. This is one that we found at a thrift again. You know my boy Lightning McQueen, he's one of my favorite characters. So we're gonna add him right here next to Mickey Mouse. Again, a weird little spot for him, but I want to set the precedent that, you know, we can add in Pixar or any of the characters that belong to Disney wherever we want, and this is just kind of our canvas to have fun. The next item here we have is the Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse with Dumbo as a ride, one of my favorite rides growing up as a kid. So even though this is Mickey Mouse, I'm trying to mix it around. For right now, I think it'll look really good here on top of the castle, being that ride is at Disneyland. Next up, we have some Russian nesting dolls here for the 100-year anniversary, and I think this is a perfect item to kind of blend in the fact that we're doing all different types of things. Because in this one, you have Minnie Mouse, you have Buzz, which is Pixar, you have Modern, which is Moana, and you got Stitch. It's kind of like a little bit of everything. And kind of fits in perfectly with what we're doing. And look, the Minnie Mouse matches perfect there with Lightning McQueen. So there we go, and you know we gotta get a little Toy Story in here, even though his shelf is back there. So there we go, Moana as well, and we got the little Stitch right there, so they're all set up.
Sweet.
Yep, it's looking good, you know, I think it works, right? Like, even though Lightning's kind of in a different place, I think it works.
Yeah, it works.
So some items we are taking down. I did also get this. It's Beauty and the Beast CD soundtrack. Maybe we'll find a place for this, but I don't necessarily think so at this moment. So that's gonna go to the side. We have the Jungle Book. This is actually a film reel from the actual movie. We got this in fan mail, and it's an amazing piece, and of course it's gonna stay in the collection, but at the same time, I don't necessarily know where we would put it at this moment. So for right now, we're gonna put that to the side, along with this CD, which I actually love, from Playhouse Disney. It has some classics on there, Roly Poly Oly, Bear in the Big Blue House. It's definitely epic, but again, doesn't quite have the shelf real estate that we're looking for at this moment, so that'll just probably be something that we have in a media pile. I think that my favorite Disney character, one of them to collect, is Scar. It's tough because I have so much Scar stuff, but I don't want it to be just a Scar shelf, so like part of me thinks like, should I add that with the Funko Pops, or should I just just put all of it.
Put all of it.
So I think we should put it up there. But
Okay.
again, what we want to do is incorporate other stuff. So we'll come back down here. What I do have is this right here, this little Yzma as a cat. Again, this could come or go. It could get replaced down the line, but this little Yzma as a cat to kind of, again, add some variety here. I'm going to put this right here on top of our Mickey Mouse figures. Let's go ahead and add the Scar stuff up there. All right, so Scar is added up here. I almost like want to take him out the box.
Oh yeah.
But for right now, I'm gonna leave him in the box. And then Bonsai, Shinzi, and Ed, they're gonna go right back here, which you can't really see from where I am, but if you take a step back, you kind of can. All right, here's what we'll do. I think we have to, maybe we have to maybe we don't. I was like, maybe we have to sacrifice one of them, but I don't think we do. I think if we pull him back a little bit, how does that look?
Perfect.
Does that look too shriny? Like, oh, like I'm obsessed with Scar, because I am. Or does that look good?
It looks really good.
All right, so we'll leave it right there. And since, again, I have some other Scar stuff, but I think I kind of want to incorporate that stuff other places. But I do want to at least add this little Ed figure over here. So we're gonna add Ed right here. And maybe we can add the Scar. Maybe I will put it all in the same spot. I don't, this Scar right here, because it looks...
Oh my god, that's sick.
Yeah, it kind of incorporates it a little bit better. There we go. All right, so I think what we're gonna do is I got this Cheshire Cat recently. He is so cool. If you turn him on, his eyes light up. He's really cool. I'm gonna put him right here next to Mr. I'm Always Late, Mr. Procrastinate. He's gonna go there. Again, we don't have that much stuff, so this is all a work in progress, but I think they look great together there. And I added Mushu up here on top of Scar's little setup here. Maybe I can find a little plush of the cricket.
Oh, really cool.
That would be cool. I'm gonna be on the look. I feel like I've seen the cricket. Oh, I just pulled a piece of my beard. It hurt. All right. I feel like I've seen a plush of the cricket before, but I've literally left it because again, we didn't have the space. Didn't have the space in the collection before, but now that we have this, you know, if I see the right item that can be incorporated in here, we can always take stuff out, exchange it till we get the ultimate setup of what I would like to have here in this room. And then Wally and Eva are both gonna go right here on the top little pillar up here again, just for right now. I think that's a good spot for him. And then little Wally, where will we add little Wally? Maybe little Wally has to find a new home.
Oh.
I don't know. I think he's good, but I don't necessarily know where we'll put him at this moment. We could put him here.
Okay.
There you go, little Wally. And then we have Ed here too. I don't typically keep all of these guys here, but I just think this one's so cool. But at the same time, he always falls down like that, so you really can't display him. That's why I always have this suction cup Scar on top of him. And this little tiny micro machine of Mater I think is really cute, and I want to have at least one Mater, so I'm going to put him here next to, you know, he helped him win one of these. Well, not the first one, but he helped him win some of these. For our Scream canister, really cool piece. This is actually a drink cup that they sold for a period of time at Disneyland. I'm gonna add it right here. We're gonna have Scrooge McDuck here, so I think it's gonna fit in with the gold. I definitely think what I need to do though is get some more Disney stuff that's outside of Pixar and outside of Mickey Mouse. Because I think there's definitely some stuff, like I said, and I didn't have the opportunity to get it before. I didn't have a place to put it in the collection, but now that we do, I wanna get some other Disney related characters and items, especially classic Disney characters, to add into this section right here. But for right now, we got Pixar, so we're gonna add Pixar. So one more shelf, and then we're adding the Disney movie collection, which I think we're both really excited
Yes.
for. So let's go ahead and get all this stuff down. I'm so happy I have this guy, Timothy Mouse. I just recently saw Dumbo again for the first time as an adult, and man, he was like the only thing keeping me mentally there. I'm so glad he was there for Dumbo, so I'm glad we have him. All right, so you guys know how much I love Gravity Falls. So I think we're gonna find a way to incorporate them in there, but again, it's just for right now because I don't have a lot of Gravity Falls stuff, but I love the show, so I wanted to have some representation. But I do wish there was less Funko Pops on the wall itself here, but for the time being, we're gonna incorporate them. I think what I'm gonna do is put the Gravity Falls Pops up there, and I put all of our books right here. So we have the Book of Spells from Star vs. Forces of Evil. And we have all of our different hardcover books for Gravity Falls, which is Mabel's book. We have The Curse of the Pirate Treasure and The Lost Legends. And of course, journal number 3. And I have Mabel kind of here leaning up against it. In all of these items, we found thrifting, guys. Every single one of them. That is crazy. That's an amazing little collection there for Gravity Falls especially. I would love to find a Dipper to go on this side. So we're gonna be on the lookout for a Dipper plush. That would be so cool. Let's go and add the Funko Pops. Okay, so we have the Funko Pops right there as well for Mabel, Dipper, Grunkle's fan, and also Bill Cipher. And then below that, we have our little book section here. I think there's still something that has to go onto the wall back here that would be cool, but I just don't know what yet. Maybe like a really cool like Bill Cipher artwork would be cool. Like something of him like opening up a rift into time or something would be a really cool piece to have there. I want to have artwork along the back walls, but we'll have to just see what we can find out there and what we can find online maybe as well. So next up here we have is Scrooge McDuck, and I think he's gonna go right here perfect. Kind of blends in with the canister here, but not just that, the gold and everything fits perfectly with the Gravity Falls books down there. I think this is just coming along really cool. It's just me, you know? What makes it the most fun is just seeing all the different things that I love everywhere, and I like mixing this setup here. So let's go ahead and add some other stuff in this area. Ease lamp, absolutely iconic. Again, another item we found thrifting, and I think this fits in. Ooh, that's so cool. The light bounces off of it. Let's light switch. Do a little yellow. Ooh. To fit in with the gold. That's a really cool spot there. All right, so that's going there. We have Rufus from Kim Possible with his Bueno Nacho hat. I'm putting him on top of the scare canister. On the theme of Kim Possible, we have this little Draken helicopter. It's totally my childhood, so I want to add this in here. But I think he would look kind of sick here with the little scar setup again to kind of mix it up in this whole Disney multiverse. And you know, Mushu's kind of like an animal of courage that kind of helps this protagonist through all of its woes, and so is Timothy. So I added Timothy right there next to Mushu. And then I have my Disney 100 years from the last time that I went to Disneyland. Oh my gosh, man, look how much they charge for these years. That was crazy. I thrifted this whole shelf for them. It's crazy, but I think that looks sick there.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Beautiful. Again, everything can change, but for right now, Mr. Pooh Bear is going right here. This is an animatronic one that needs batteries, but he can talk to you, read, his mouth goes and opens up, and it's kind of cool. So we're gonna put him there. This Haunted Mansion book, I think we should slip this back here.
Whoa.
Or drop it. Slip that back there, just kind of fill in that blank space there. I think that looks great, and it has the gold on there too. I got Shigo right here as well. Again, I have a couple Kim Possible items. That was a big part of my childhood, so I want to add her here with some of the villain themed stuff, I guess. He looks absolutely terrifying. He looks so big compared to her. But we're gonna add Mike. We're gonna add Boo right here next to Mike. Or yeah, next to Mike. And then we have Flick here. He needs to go somewhere cool. What if we put him like he's adventuring here by the books? He's so cool. And then we have this bird from the Pixar shorts. He has to go somewhere high, like just hanging out.
Like here?
Yeah, I was thinking on top of Dipper. Really high. He fits perfect. All right, we have a little mystery mini here of Jafar. He looks extra evil. Jafar and also the Evil Queen. Where should they go? I think the Evil Queen's so iconic. She kind of deserves a place over here, huh?
She was the first villain, I think, right?
I mean, yeah, technically she's the first animated villain, being the Snow White was the first film. So yeah, there we go. All right, we'll put him over here, the little swindler, trying to swindle Scrooge McDuck. You know, he's like Jasmine's father, trying to swindle him out of his wealth. And we don't have a lot in this space here, so for the time being, I think these little domes would fit perfect here next to Mabel. Then I have this little figure of Carl here from Bam Presto. I want to put him here because again, we don't have much going on in this area. Oh my gosh, he fits
Cute.
perfect there. We have Oli there from Roly Poly Oli. That is literally my childhood. One of the biggest pieces of, I loved that show as a kid. And I just realized he's kind of wearing like Mickey Mouse's shorts a little bit. Like his little robot bottoms are kind of Mickey Mouse-esque, but he is so cute. I only have the Oli from that figure line, but he's perfect just to be the right representation of the show, at least on the display here. All right, Max, I think needs to go right here. This is from the Goof Troop movie, I believe. I think it's a Burger King toy, but I always love Max, so I think he looks sweet in that spot. We have some gold Wonder Ball Mickey Mouse coins. I think these will fit where they were before, like right underneath him. There we go. What's the sitch, Kim? Wade, I have so many Kim Possible little pieces, but I don't care. Kim Possible, let's see. Where can Wade go? It's right here. Wade. Well, thank you, Wade, for just being just Wade. Okay, and then we have this little flying pig dragon. He's from Dave the Barbarian. That's a real throwback with like, you know, I remember being like 9 years old, 10 years old, and like 2 in the morning, that show would just come on because it didn't get a lot of prime time. And I would watch it all the time. And it was one of those, you know, one of those shows that got me through some sleepless nights. So I want to have a little bit of Dave the Barbarian representation. All right, are you ready to add the movies?
Mm-hmm.
There is a lot of space left. I know it doesn't look like it, but a lot of this stuff could be moved. Like a lot of this is just temporary, so we could have at least something on the shelves. There's nothing here. There's nothing right there. So that's a lot of figures I'd love to add up there. Mickey Mouse, Goofy, any of the Fab Five, Sensational Six, any of the ones that can fit in that group would be great up there. We have so much room over here. The plushies are just kind of a bonus there for right now. Our last item to add here is my childhood Disney annual pass. So this is me right here at what, 13 years old, I think. I don't even look 13. I look like I'm like 6, like 7.
That's... You're 4 years old.
Oh wow, that's really, you look like a fetus. So my Disney pass. And that I think we'll put right there. My childhood Disney passport. Oh, for the Disney movie collection! I can't lie, this is one of the things I was the most excited for. So, we're gonna do it like this, okay? So, we have a lot of space here. This is all gonna go on top of the desk here. And this way I can really know what we have here. So that way when me and Karina or me and Mitchell are out doing our hunts, we know exactly what we've got already because it's right here. So, I think what we should do is put one stack of Blu-rays that are just Disney, one stack of Blu-rays that is just Pixar. And then do the same thing for these tile DVDs. The ones that are Disney in one stack and the ones that are Pixar in one stack. So let's go ahead and go through them together. Let's get the lights right and get this going. Okay, so let's start with this. We have Big Hero 6 and this has the slipcover on it and everything. So we have this one checked off in the collection. And my ultimate goal with this is to just kind of lean my way out of streaming as much because we have so much media. It would be cool with Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon. All I watch is cartoons. So really, if I get all the Disney stuff, I'm kind of set. So we have Big Hero 6, that's in our regular stack. We have Cars 1, man, that is a beat up copy, but the slipcover is like that. The one inside is brand new sealed, but I would love to get this on Blu-ray. It is one of my favorite films of all time, so hopefully we can get that. But that's a regular one there. Next up, we have Pixar's Up. So actually we have one stack for Pixar, so that's there, boom. And this is regular Disney. We have Robin Hood, the Most Wanted edition. I mean, of all the editions of Robin Hood, I suppose this is the most, I kind of want the Blu-ray one a little more. I'm not a Blu-ray stickler. I'll watch them on whatever I could get it on. And that's why I have so many of the regular ones. Like I definitely am gonna use these ones, and if I can't find it on Blu-ray, I can't find it. I'm not gonna pay like a crazy price for it, but if I can find it at a thrift store for $4, I'll take the Robin Hood version on Blu-ray. Next up, we have the Aristocats. This is the gold collection. There's so many versions to these. There's the gold collection, the freaking Most Wanted edition, the diamond collection, the anniversary editions. We have that one right there. Another one that's not in the best condition, but the disc is fine. We have Winnie the Pooh, A Very Merry Pooh Year. We have the Platinum Edition for the Jungle Book. That's another one, Platinum Edition. The 40th Anniversary Edition. There's 2 editions. Disney
Oh
knows
my God.
Disney knows how to make you feel special. Like, this isn't just any movie. Like, look at this freaking Up one, this bare minimum Up. You're no edition. This is editions. So we have that one right there. We have the Platinum edition of Snow White, but I think some of these we're gonna be taking out because I think I do have them in Blu-rays now. We have Pete's Dragon there. We have Dumbo, the Big Top edition. There we go.
Oh my God.
Another new one. This one comes with cards. Big Top edition. The saddest movie ever in the last 5 minutes. Next up, we have Bambi and Bambi 2.
Ooh, I love this one.
Yeah, Bambi 2 is honestly, I think, better than Bambi 1 in some ways. It's just as sad in some ways, but it's more rewarding at the end. So there we go, Bambi 1 and Bambi 2. Next up, we have Alice in Wonderland. This is the Masterpiece Edition.
Oh my God, it never ends.
Includes the virtual Wonderland party. We have the classic, The Three Caballeros, and also the Saludos Amigos. This movie's on Disney Plus. I've been trying to watch all the movies in chronological order, so I've seen both these films right here. I actually like Saludos Amigos more than I do The Three Caballeros.
It's like a musical.
Yeah, The Three Caballeros is very music heavy. So there we go, adding that one there. And another one we just got, let me grab it. Skip this one because they didn't have this on Disney Plus, and it's Ichabod and Mr. Toad, and it's sealed here. I'm gonna be watching this one soon, but they didn't have it on Disney Plus for whatever reason, so I'm glad that we got that one. I'm not gonna add to the stack because I'm gonna be watching this one soon, so put that to the side. Next up, we have Lilo and Stitch. Lilo and Stitch.
You mean Hunter?
Yeah, Hunter and Lilo and Hunter. Stitch has a glitch right here. This is just a regular edition. We've got the Jungle Book. This is the same one, but this one has the slipcover. But I think both of them are like gonna be rendered obsolete because we have the Blu-ray now. We have the Sleeping Beauty Special Edition. This one is brand spanking new. Just got this one in actually. Look at that. Just kissing this unconscious person.
Kind of sus.
Kind of sus, but you know what? It was magical in our childhood. Special edition too. I'm really hyping this one. I think it's the
It's
first.
a special edition.
That's like the first special edition, like the first regular special edition. Okay, the next up here we have Oliver and Company.
Ooh, I love this movie.
Yeah, it's got this weird white box. Only a couple of them have that, but you know, some of the lower class boxes. I think are these ones. Oh wait, sorry, that's a 20th anniversary edition. Next up, Cinderella 3. You're freaking amazing. I love this movie so much. Cinderella 3. We're gonna add that on there. We're gonna have to make another stack here soon for the regular Disney movies.
The end of Cinderella 3 was crazy.
Oh my gosh, so much chaos. That was so stressful. That whole movie was stressful. It was like a horror movie of intensity. All right, next up we have Krunk's New Groove. And we don't actually have Emperor's New Groove here, so I'm hoping we can find that one down the line. It's pretty common, so I'm sure we can. But Krunk's New Groove. I just started this Disney collection, so I mean, I think we're doing pretty good. But there's a lot missing. Next up we have Tarzan and Jane. I don't even have a regular Tarzan, but we have Tarzan and Jane. Next up we have the Little Mermaid, and we have the Platinum Edition without the slipcover, and then one sealed here, which I guess for right now, I mean, it's got a little tear in there. I just might as well just open it, so that'll probably replace that one. We have the Aladdin 2-disc special edition here. Okay, got more special editions. We have Atlantis, Milo's Return. I still need the first Atlantis to add here, but we'll put this one here for now. Brother Bear 2. We don't have Brother Bear 1. There's a lot of sequels here. Mulan 2, but I don't have Mulan 1 yet. Saving China was just the beginning. Man, that's like, just saving China once is like someone's biggest thing in their life. That's just the beginning for her. Watch out. That's just a start for Fa Mulan. Next up, we got Cinderella. So I guess we could kind of, I mean, we're not really doing this right now, but we could just kind of, where are you at? Where are you at, Cinderella 3? There you go. Put Cinderella 1 underneath Cinderella 3. There we go. A Nightmare Before Christmas. Of course, you got to have that. Put that one right there. Collector's edition. And then we have the most common, most unadditional Brave. There are no additions on this. This is just a disc. Brave there. Which I think we might have that one on our Blu-ray setup here. So now we are on to, man, it looked like so much more when it was just like in my hand like this. It looks like so much less now. But now we have the Blu-rays. Oh, we forgot to do the Pixar thing, which I mean, we didn't really miss any besides this one. So I think it's okay. But to be honest, I forgot about that a while ago. All right, so now we're in the Blu-rays here. So these ones have some weird boxes. This is a DVD and Blu-ray box. This is the Fox and the Hound 2 and 1. This was a special edition one they released, the anniversary edition exactly. It was a part of the Disney Movie Rewards Club. So I think you had to get it through a weird situation, but it's an awesome one because you get both in one. And ideally my goal here is just to get every movie. I'm not super particular about like, oh, we have to have the original box for every single one. Just if we have all the movies, that makes me happy. So since we have both there, we can check both those off our list. Next up, like I said, Snow White and the Seven Dwarves.
Wow.
That's a really beautiful cover. That's a diamond edition.
That's my favorite. A diamond edition now?
Yep, diamond edition. There we go. So we have the diamond edition there. Ooh.
Scary.
She's old, so it's scary. She's old. Whoa. We also have Peter Pan Diamond Edition right here. You can always trust a guy in tights. Put that one right there. Next up we have Dumbo. Man, you're old, just like the hag. We got 70 anniversary. That's wild. There we go. So Dumbo's right there. That's a Blu-ray regular. That's an anniversary diamond exclusive
of course.
Doritos Locos Tacos edition right there. And then we got the Blu-ray for Snow White and the Seven Dwarves right there, like I just said. And then we've got Frozen Collector's Edition.
Woohoo!
All right, and then we have Meet the Robinsons, one of my favorite movies growing up. And I honestly didn't even know this was a Disney movie growing up, but now, you know, it makes a lot of sense. So we have that one right there. We have Wreck-It Ralph, which man, this movie feels so Pixar-y, but it's not. We have Wreck-It Ralph. We also have Brave on Blu-rays. Let's start taking some of these out of here. So let's get that freaking bootleg Brave out of here. And then let's get... Oh wait, this is Fox and the Hound 2 Blu-ray. This is Fox and the Hound and Fox and the Hound 2, but I have this one right here. This is also Blu-ray.
So what are we gonna do?
The Predicament. The Predicament? So we're gonna go with this one because I think this fits better. What do you think? Like it fits the shape of most Blu-rays?
Yeah.
But I actually like the cover on this one more. But it's okay. We're gonna go with that one. You don't need two. Don't need two, except for the second one. All right, so there we go. And then we also got Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, so we can get that one out of here. This is the biggest freaking, look at this whale of a box.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah, but do you like it more than this?
No.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, don't forget her. Being evil and old. So we gotta get that in there, right? So I think that one needs to go. All right, and then Brave, we got that Brave out of there, but we need Dumbo out of here too, I just realized. Another one, well, I like the cover so much, but you know, we just got the 25th anniversary one there. You know what we could probably do? This.
Oh my god.
That's why I went to college. That for those moments. So we'll know the Blu-ray's in there. All right, so Brave, we got that one. Oh, so Brave, we got to Brave. So Brave is getting its own little Pixar Blu-ray stack over here. Boom, there we go. All right, so next up we have 101 Dalmatians on Blu-ray. We don't even have that in the regular one, so that's an easy little add to our Blu-ray stack right there. We have The Good Dinosaur on Blu-ray here with the slipcover from the creators of Inside Out Edition. And then it's like not like, oh, Pixar didn't make like, you know, a lot of movies. Oh, Walt Disney from the creators of everything. There we go. Add that into Blu-rays. Cars 2 on Blu-ray. Cars 2 is actually my least favorite Cars, so it kind of sucks that that's the only one I have on Blu-ray, but hey. You start somewhere. Next up, we have a Roger Rabbit on Blu-ray. I got this for $5 in Walmart. Brand new sealed in their
Walmart?
Yeah, in their $5 bin years ago. Years ago. Like last year.
Oh.
Next up, we have the Lion King Blu-ray. We don't have Lion King 1. We don't have Lion King 1.5. We don't have 2. We don't have 2.5. If that, they don't have that. We don't have the live action, and that's okay.
Hey, I like this.
Well, you can get that one. But for me, I like cartoons. All right, so there we go. We got the Diamond Edition right there. We have Inside Out Blu-ray again. Oh, what the heck? You're not Pixar.
Oh my god.
You're not Pixar either. Sin. All right, so there we go. Pixar Inside Out from the creators of Inside Out. Inside Out.
Ah!
Scared me. And then next up we have the Jungle Book here. So the Jungle Book.
Is it a special edition?
It's the Diamond Edition.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, so the Diamond Edition is gonna be going right over here. So we have a nice little stack here. I mean, honestly, it felt like we had more, but you know, it's as we get more, it's gonna be less and less that we're adding. But you know, we have a lot more room to really, you know, at least another 2 stacks there easily. And we're gonna keep looking out for them. And heck, if I have to make another shelf over there, I will. We're gonna try to get every Disney animated movie we possibly can, every Pixar movie, every Disney animated movie, if possible, on DVD. The ones that have DVDs, physical releases. Not like that one about like Germany and like the World War II. That one's only on YouTube, and I had to watch it because every movie in order. So now we are here, we got everything done, and man, it is beautiful. We got the Neverland sign up there. Again, it kind of looks a little full right now, but a lot of the stuff I really kind of want to do differently. You guys know me, I'm gonna compact this as we get more. I kind of expanded it all so that way it looked more like a shelf for the time being. But I can't wait to add more. I can't wait to get some artwork on the walls, and then get more movies. We got plenty of room to grow. I can't wait to just see where this goes on our adventures. All right, so that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna keep talking even though Karina's moving the light as I'm speaking. All right, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, smack the like button. Subscribe if you're new here. If you guys want to support the show and everything we're doing here with all the different collections, inside, outside, make sure you guys go check out our Patreon where you can sign up for only $2 a month, and it helps out immensely with making everything that we do here possible. And go check out our Whatnot live stream where I'm live every single Friday. You get 15 bucks for free when you sign up. And as we add Disney stuff to the collection, I'm sure some items might leave the shelf and we might put them over there on Whatnot. And every single cent that we make over there comes right back over here to make this show possible. So go check all that stuff out. I'll see you guys in this video right here that I know you're gonna love. And as always, Rep Pat, I will see you beautiful people in the next one. Adios.